front line, we know.
And the shot!
Kubo. And Tanaka. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Figo. And the pass is intercepted. He's a sharp little ball here.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Kubo. Aims beyond the defence. And he whips big header! And it's come back out to him. And that is doing no harm at all.
Kamada clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And this is Ronaldo. Oh, he's found support out wide. He gets big. And he's done it! The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
He's away! Now this could be a chance. Hugo, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Looking for options for movement. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And this is Ronaldo. He's having a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Figo is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well, they can break here. Out to the right. Figo. Pull it. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Ito is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played into space. Ronaldo receives it in a good position here. Ito. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Figo going face-to-face with his great rival. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That looks a cracking ball. Ito.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Now it's Kamada. He's ended up in no man's land. And here's Kubo. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. He won't be happy with that one. Tanaka. And here's Kamada. Maldini. 5 minutes till the break. That's a shade optimistic. No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. Gerrard. And it's Gerrard. It's played through for him. And he's intervened well there. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know.
There will be 1 minute right at a time.
Threads one in. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Kubo. He's in space and looking for options. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter, be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution in progress.
And we're underway again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Ito. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tanaka. Ito. Tanaka plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. He's gone for goal! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Ito. Built as the single goal between the sides. Defending was strong and firm. That pass has been well intercepted. Gerrard.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That has not gone well. And it's Tanaka. Back towards the middle. Japan finding their passes. Kubo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's a cute ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Ito. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Looking to play him in. Pullet. Ito. Tanaka. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's in a great position here. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Pressing high and with purpose. Ito. And Tanaka. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
He's got full. They've scored! Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
After 76 minutes is number 22. Substitution on the field, number 20, Cristiano Ronaldo.
So, time for changes
Number
on both
14,
sides, actually.
Figo.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Suarez. Number 13.
Head over towards the opposite flank.
Good switch, that.
Platini. Substitutions taking place.
Knocks it into space. And nicely intercepted.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And he's forced to go back. Over to the left. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Tries to play it through. Platini looking to run onto it.
Added time.
Brilliantly cut out. And the referee brings it to a close. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway.
Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle says it all. He just doesn't need to. With him, it's all about anticipation, positioning, and reading the game superbly. There's very few who were able to do that at the highest level like him.
Pull it. That's a little off target. Bellingham. And it's Roberto Carlos. Lahm. And he's there to retrieve it. Tries to dink it through. Pullet finds himself offside. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ernest. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, played right into his path. Vieira calmly anticipates. Bergomi. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Now Ernest. That's really well manoeuvred. Vitinha. Oh, red. Nice interception.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Ernest will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Ronaldinho. That has not gone well. Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bellingham. Tottenham trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is...
And he shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Lahm with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Bellingham. Seedorf. Oh, it's a great ball. Seedorf! He's delivered all right! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Tottenham are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Lahm. Seedorf. And it's Bellingham. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos delivers.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Makaleli. No, again there's no way through. Bellingham. Oh, important interception. Makaleli is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Lam, it's a mighty effort! And that's caused a worry or two.
Hoeneß certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And it's Lam. Tries to pass it through. Oh, good spread. Lam just loves to go forward whenever he can. Distributed tidily. Back into the middle. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. The most accurate pass. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
There will be 1 minute at a time.
And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Oh, easy pickings there. And we've reached half-time. Been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Coming on the field is number 11, Bale. Substitutions taking place.
And we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Makaleli.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Good ball over the top. Vieira makes the interception. Pullet is fouled. Bellingham. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. That's a good ball. Played back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Good take, and is he in? And the finish! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Bellingham goes on a charge down the left. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Looking for the run. Now it's Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo. And the shot! No mistake! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Goal!
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Might be danger here. Bergomi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Seedorf for Bale. And it's Bellingham. Seedorf. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Bergomi. And it's Seedorf. Hullet. Out of play for a goal kick. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Hullet, number 8, Hannes. Coming on the field, number 20, Mbappe.
Mbappe. Mbappe going face to face with his great rival, driving through the middle. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Vigo. Well, that pass isn't the best. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And here's Neymar. Chance! He has done it! And they've got their lead back.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitution on the field, number 3,
Tottenham making consecutive changes here. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Mbappe. Costa Curta defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Seedorf. And that should get the job done. Tottenham have it back and can go again. Under an awful lot of pressure. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. And it's Seedorf. Very nicely done. Great defending, strong and determined. Bergomi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Referee has just said play on. Can he get it through? That's going to go a long way.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Thuram. Tottenham clearly now in lead preservation mode. Bergomi, a man never lacking in drive or determination.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Gerrard. Oh, that's fabulous. Bellingham gets into some space. Tottenham have their second corner now. Lam goes short. Makalele getting this one clear. Oh, such a clever touch. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won. Ultimately... Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy, Gianluca Scamacca, is a player whose rise to the top was never smooth. Having had stints in the Netherlands and his native Italy, he's very much a big man with a great touch. Very effective making balls stick, as you can guess.
Scamacca! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Clipped into space. Can he finish? Goal! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. So smooth, a signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Milan are in serious threat of getting left behind. 2 goals down already. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's cut it out. Now it's Inzaghi. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's the Ketelara. Scamacca. Oh, shooting chance! He won't be happy with that one. And it's McTominay. And here's Scamacca. Now, and the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Rabiot clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Scamacca! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. He's played it long, played back. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Cross flung in towards the middle. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. It's their second corner of the game. Backward it goes. Gattuso. Milan are looking to go forward now. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Scamacca looking understandably energised after his goal. No, he refuses to take the bait. Ball's gone out of play. That's tidy. Quick look, then plays it in. That's a sharp pass. That's a little off target. And it's Rabiot. It's a promising position. Spread out to the left. Incoming delivery. That's an excellent interception. Now it's Shevchenko. And that could set him on his way. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rabiot. Rabiot. He's free, he has got space.
Milan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Now it's Shevchenko. The message is clear, none shall pass. Great vision. And he welcomes it in. Takes a shot! It's a loose ball. And he goes cross-field. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's a lovely, neat pass. McTominay. Gets a good foot in there. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. It's gone for a throw-in.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. It's Modric! Cafu picked out brilliantly. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Modric. Modric! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. How was the first half compared with your expectation?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
Cambio di giocatori.
And we're underway again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Tries a shot! Aims beyond the defence.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Scamacca could try cutting inside here. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. McTominay picks it up from the goal kick. And that's another good win of the ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. And he's intervened well there. Milan do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
That is good alertness. Rabiot. Bergomi gets across to intercept that. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's in a great position here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Seedorf did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Gattuso. Closing in on goal. Short changes him with that pass. To Catalan. Can he finish? Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. How very smart. He just got it right.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Attenzione alla sostituzione.
Time for a change in personnel. A case now of complete control. That's been cut out, well played. Albertini. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Albertini does well to get it back. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Cafu. He's picked his way through. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's the Catalana. Oh, that was vital. Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And back to the keeper they go. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Quality ball. And this is Roberto Baggio, and the shot! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Milan have the chance to go the other way. It's a searching pass. He is through here. Goes for a shot! And he hits the net. It is no contest. It is a landslide. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
And here's Rabiot. Looking for options for movement. Modric. Modric! It's hit the upright. He scores! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Things looking... He's gone for goal. Oh, he really got hold of that.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Tries a measured ball. Oh, well played. Oh, this looks sharp. And that is a little undercooked. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, it's played into...
He rises! It's in!
And the headlines continue to get darker and darker. That's at the end. Milan cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times...